Hey guys, welcome back. Oh, looks like we're still loading in. So, if you don't remember from last time, we had just gotten to Borealis, the capital of Kul Tiras, and we're waiting to start our official missions. So, let's talk to this guy.
I've seen enough war for the both of us.
You must be the Alliance emissary. I'm glad Flynn and Talia were able to get you out of that dang prison. Sorry. I am Sir Cyrus Crestfall. On behalf of the Proudmoore Admiralty, I welcome you to Kul Tiras.
Honor guide you.
Catherine Proudmoore turned us away and had her own daughter cast out as a traitor. Why would you help us?
Humor an old knight for a moment, would you? I was in a battle many years ago. It was the Second War? Tough to keep them all straight. An Orcish juggernaut struck our transport. Splinters from the gunnel ripped across the deck and tore into a friend of mine. Should have been his ticket home, but he was a stubborn one. Refused to leave before the war was won. So he patched himself up and told the healers he was fine. A few days later, he woke up screaming and drenched in sweat. Infection had eaten away at his insides. My friend never saw another sunrise. By the time he asked for help, it was too late. Kul Tiras still bears the scars of the Third War. No one feels this more deeply than Catherine Proudmoore. But she is misguided. Her advisors have kept her blind to the infection that has spread throughout our kingdom. The land I love is falling apart, so I'm asking for your help. Kul Tiras needs the Alliance, just as badly as you need us.
I see. Then we shall prove to Catherine Proudmoore the same truth that I learned at great cost. In unity, there is strength.
How can I help?
Never seen Cyrus fired up like this. Sounds like we have work to do. Sounds like you'll be working with us for a while. Cyrus will charter a naval transport between here and Stormwind, but I'll expect you on something a bit faster for day-to-day use. Head back upstairs and take a left when you get outside. You'll find an old study where the Tide Sages used to conduct their magic rituals. Surely your Alliance mages have already sensed its power. Inform them that they may open their portals there. The harbor guards will keep the room secure.
Farewell, friend.
We'll get Cyrus's quest just here in a minute. Go to this one. Oh, backflip.
Hey there.
Sense the magic.
Safe travels.
Iron 4, check Zadar, and Stormwind. Awesome.
Sir, the situation report is ready.
Excellent. Hero, Talia will get you up to speed.
I've always dreamed of adventure.
All set. Good time to have your briefing ready.
We can do this.
Let's see what Cyrus
What do you need?
Speakers, Cyrus takes an official looking document from his jacket, signs it, and offers to you. Here, this will give you access to the ferry system.
For the Lord Admiral. Dismissed.
Together we can unify Kul Tiras.
Kul Tiras must be unified before it can be of any help to the Alliance. Let's get you briefed on the current situation in each of our major territories. Then you can take a look at the map behind me and call on where you want to go first.
For Kul Tiras. Kul Tiras is made up of several major houses. They were unified under Balin Proudmoore's leadership, but that gradually changed after his defeat at Bellamore. Admiral Catherine Proudmoore now rules in his place, commanding both the military and the guard. Despite our efforts to maintain order, Kul Tiras has seen an increase in crime, corruption, and piracy. People are losing faith in the Proudmoore Admiralty. To the west lies Drustvar, a mountainous region providing most of the kingdom's ore, and some of our toughest warriors. House Waycrest has been a loyal supporter of Proudmoore's rule for centuries, but their recent absence from council meetings has given rise to troubling rumors. In Stormsong Valley, to the north, the Tide Sages of House Stormsong craft and bless the ships of our legendary fleet. But nobody's heard from the fleet in months. The Tide Sages have withdrawn into their cloisters and seem uninterested in finding our missing ships. We must unite the houses beneath the Proudmoore banner and locate the missing fleet. Otherwise, Kul Tiras could fall apart before this war even begins.
Oh, where should we go first? Expose the corruption of Borealis and earn Catherine Proudmoore's trust. Legendary Kul Tiras' fleet has gone missing. Seek answers from the reclusive ocean mystics of Stormsong. Lord and Lady Waycrest are strong allies of the Proudmoores. Investigate their sudden absence and the troubling rumors from Drustvar. Let's go Tiras Guard. Better to have the leader trust you first.
Finally, some action. Stay on course.
Come sail away. Maybe with your help we can restore the people's faith in the Proudmoore leadership.
All right, Flynn, what's this big lead of yours? Something about Ashvane having a new gunpowder?
How is that a lead? They're making new weapons all the time.
Not like this, they aren't. Emissary, mind giving our skeptical colleagues here a demonstration?
Let's talk to Greymane first. Before you leave Borealis, speak with Halford Wormbane, High Commander of the 7th Legion. He has specifically requested you by name. You can find him aboard the Wind's Redemption, which should be parked in the first slip right outside. Okay, now let's talk to Flynn.
I'm all ears. Next round's on me.
What was that?
Ashvane's dirty secret. And that was just a pinch. Imagine how much damage they could do with more of this stuff. Ahoy!
That's a kick, don't it?
Watch your back out there.
Well met.
So Ashvane's goons are walking around with a new powder that can blow a gallon clean in half, and the military has no idea. We need to find out how much of this powder they have and where it's going. An old buddy of mine works the ferry down by the Ashvane Foundry. He may know something about this. You can take the ferry from Tradewinds Market to East Point Station. Once you get there, look for a man named Cagney. Tell him I sent you. He owes me a favor.
Remain vigilant. Flynn, I have another job for you. Help our new ally track down the source of this powder.
You got it.
Talia, prepare to make your rounds again. Tell the city guard to be on the lookout for unusual weapons being smuggled into Borealis.
Aye, sir.
Okay. Seventh Legion Emissary.
Our cause is just. Our purpose noble. We shall see the Legion's end.
Your legend grows.
Much good to see you again. We have a job to do. Let's talk. This war won't be won simply by adding the Kul Tiras to our ranks, so we eventually need to crush the Horde. You and I will be leading an expedition to disrupt the Horde operations in Xandor. First, we need resources.
By the might of the Alliance, our enemies see only defeat.
And I guess that little dot over there is the guy we need to talk to. Let's see what quests these guys got for us.
Let me show you what I've got.
You there, would you be happen to passing by Hatherford? I have a delivery to make there, but my normal delivery person fell ill after a trip to Inglepoint. Would you mind taking this bundle of furs to Dandy Jones in Hatherford for me? I'd go myself, but I must hold out my stall.
Stop by any time.
Okay.
So, fancy some bits and bobs? Appreciate your patronage.
Making a special purchase?
Not what I was expecting. See if I can't find. Oh, there's that quest. Master Scrapper. Hello, friend. Would you like to scrap on the latest invention of the century? It's called the Scrap-O-Matic 1000, and this device can quadruple your production capacity as a crafter of armor, weapons, or other gizmos you adventurers find or wander around with. Here, take these pants. Use the Scrap-O-Matic ammo. You'll get the hang of it.
Be seeing you.
My, you're a tall one.
She's gonna change everything! Oh dear, so much text. And just like that, you're back in business. All the materials you put into the making the item come back with you with the Scrap-O-Matic 1000. Well, maybe not all the materials, but hey, something's better than nothing, right? Oh, and keep an eye out for Exclusum. It's what we've discovered as a magical byproduct of the scrapping process. It's quite potent and only shows up when we scrap really fancy stuff.
You have a great day now.
Okay. That was rather pointless. Oh look, a new race.
Have anything ancient to trade? Needs to be at least 2 centuries old. If you find anything exotic, bring it to me. Fancy a cuppa?
East Point Station. I think that's where we're going. Do-do-do. Got a bunch of rowers right there, and we're just in there doing that. It's a tiny ship. Storm Song Monster. Mariner's Road. That was rather sudden. Fortunately, we can't fly yet. It's part of the thing that they do. We have to earn how to fly, which we have not yet, obviously. And what do you want? Normally, I won't tell you nothing, but I'll spill it for Cyrus. House trees on something big. They got guys working around the clock in there. Even brought some muscle to keep everyone motivated. I don't know anything about what they're making, but I know it ain't passing through here to Borealis. If I were dumb enough to go snooping around in there, I'd go look at the goods themselves, seeing if they got shipping labels. But I ain't that dumb, so you gotta do it. Of course. Mesh Company's been working their people so hard they even tried to strike. The company brought in a bunch of goons to break it up and get everyone back to work. Heard they even shot a couple guys who tried to walk off the job. What say you give them the taste of their own brutality while you're in there? Gladly.
Yarr! Do I sound like a pirate?
They said they would feed us, said they'd keep us warm. Olive runs, the sleeves were put across her nose. But they were mean. It was really hard work. When we tried to rest, they yelled at us. I got away, but my friends are still in there.
Anchors away!
Okay, here we go.
Send those kids to the western edge of the foundry. I'll wait there and make sure nobody tries to snatch them. Meet me there when you've got some information on those shipments.
Okay, let's do this. Letter from Priscilla Ashford to employees appears to be posted all over the foundry. It sounds like Cagney's information was accurate. Ashford is working their people around the clock. Priscilla mentions a Fordmaster Farthing and Taskmaster Williams. They may have more information about her plans.
Faithful employees, effective immediately, all shifts are doubled. We do not ask this of you lightly. Your hard work ensures the safety of Kul Tiras in these uncertain times.
Okay,
Regarding increased company presence on site, rest assured, they are here for your safety.
Daddy says I need my sea legs. Now to find but a warm
Given the rumors of foreign invaders and spies among us, we can never be too careful. Obey their instructions to avoid any unseemly incidents. Kindly direct inquiries to Mr. Farthing or Mr. Williams. Suffer no insolence from the soot-smeared rabble.
This is the Taskmaster
Make examples if
Williams.
you must. All that matters is that our clients get their supplies on time.
I hope they have food on the boat.
And ban this note after reading it, you buffoon.
Do you have scurvy? I hope they have food on the boat. Daddy says I need my sea legs. I'm out of here. But I've already got 2 legs.
So far, no luck on the... What's it called? The shipment labels.
The penalty for trespassing is death.
That seems a bit drastic. Ooh, we'll check that out here in a second. Azerite Dusted Blade unleashes a whirlwind, dealing heavy damage to enemies within 8 yards. Cool. Let's try it with this person. Not bad. Rats. Oh, bollocks.
Which
Basically.
side is starboard again? I hope they have food on the boat.
That worked well.
I don't have a target.
Let's get this urchin.
I like
Quick.
tutorials. I'm off.
I need to target something first.
200 of fuses leading to small vials of glimmering powder. This guy is tiny.
I don't care how you do it. I want those forges running day and night. The chemists are producing excellent powder. You will keep them supplied with refined azurite, or I'll find someone who can.
Well, that's a threat if I ever heard one. One of the benefits of rogues and feral druids. You get to sneak around. And from what I understand, you move just as fast. Somebody like some companymen like that, they ain't gonna be missed.
Blood or gold, everything has a cost.
Fortunately, the workers don't seem to mind us anymore, just the company goods. Get what we needed. Oh, okay. Especially it sounds like they're making a ton of this stuff and keeping it under wraps. That's bad. More azurite. Fortunately, the workers don't seem to mind us. Oh, I regret that. Small haulers, these kids ain't gonna have it hard. Enough without being under Ashfield's thumb. Thanks for getting them out. Are anything useful now? Most folks working for the Ashfang Trading Company don't know how rotten they are. Or just don't have any other choice. The sooner we take down Priscilla, the better. Figures they wouldn't put the destination on the crates for us. Nothing's ever easy, is it? If the weapons aren't moving on Cagney's ferry, they must be passing through Bridgeport, the shipping hub just up the road. Bridgeport is protected by a garrison of Proudmoore Marines. The Ashford Company has a lot of nerve moving illegal weapons around their noses. Come on, let's check it out.
Keep your powder dry. Cagney, get these kids on a ferry back to town. Talia will make sure they get placed into a shelter. Mate, I'll see you up ahead.
Hello, Death Knight. Scenery is quite pretty. They did a good job with this. Good job, Lizard.
What's your story?
The whispers at you, of course it's heard. Bridgeport is a major trading hub for this area. Naturally, Asphane has offices and workshops here. Check around town and see if you can learn anything about this new material and how they're using it. You can lift a sample of us to send it back to Morales, even better. I gotta stay here and keep an eye on someone.
See you around.
Trustful. Help wanted. As we turn into this busy season, Kenning's Lodge is looking for recreational hunters to assist with fulfilling the ever-growing list of orders from Morales. These are short-term positions which will be paid relative to performance. Kenning's Lodge can be found by Following the south road past the mining yard, Portal on a halt on the right. Grab all listed quests and flight points. Hearthstone, dude. Hearthstone. Pretty fun game. Junior Miner Joe. It was horrible. I was in the mine nearby, just picking away at rock, and it jumped up and bit me in the neck. Since when can rocks rock around and bite people? I had a tail to dagger break. Some crazy fools are sticking around trying to take the mine back. If you're eager to punch rocks, you can find them down the road to the south. Let's just...
Lord Admiral's favor, friend.
Notes. Oh, after finding a suitable base, we have successfully produced a stable compound. In this state, we store, transport, or introduced into the process to infuse a terribly potent black powder. I'm so confident in its stability that initial samples were sent to Borealis suspended inside a necklace. As we run the cold cauldrons day and night mixing powder, work also continues on prototyping further applications. Our most promising so far is a pistol, which we hope will make another suitable gift for our esteemed Lady Champ. This organized notes go on to detail various projects and aspirations. Yep, take those. Right on from the nice couple guy's nose. If I can talk. Just pinch some of that right there. Dockmaster Layton. There was a mishap when we were loading our mercenaries and shipment for Southwind Station. Apparently some of the paperwork meant for the Dockmaster was left behind. He can't hand over deliveries to couriers without it. The next cargo ferry won't be departing anytime soon. I think you could deliver it by foot. The ferry dock is just a short ride down the road. Deliver the package to Dockmaster Tyndall.
Keep the wind in your sails.
Let's continue on with the main one since it's right here. Nope, can't jump high enough. That guy's so drunk.
A job's a job, mate.
You get what we need? Good, I'll hang on to them for now. I think I found our next lead. And lifts his collar to hide his face and speaks to you in his wrath. You see that ship? I know that ship. Let's just say her captain and I have a little history. It's a smuggling vessel. Our illegal weapons are on there for sure. I bet my coat on. And I love this coat. We need to figure out where it's going. How are you with tight spaces?
Don't. You got any more business in town? Now's the time to do it. Let me know when you're ready to board that ship and go wherever the wind takes us.
Oh, I have to talk to him. Derp-a-derp.
Are you thirsty?
Okay,
I'll follow your lead. Remember, the key to going anywhere you don't belong is just to walk in like you own the place.
If only that worked in real life.
Timetables change, boys. Get your grogs to go.
Quick, hide. No, I think my barrel has pee in it.
Nope,
I
never
call
mind.
the empty
It's
barrel.
ale. We're
You
good.
can have the other one.
Clients want the stuff right now. We're shoving off.
Ah, bright white light.
Steady as she goes, helmsman.
Wait. Do you hear that?
Helmsman steers away. No, you idiot! The other way!
Crunch. I really want to know what that creature on the right is. Don't know yet. Anything interesting walked up on the tides? You're right, mate. I found your ship's gone. Something tells me you went really part of that ground. Where ya? Hardcore. Castaways. See, the sirens have made another catch. You're lucky they haven't stripped your bones yet. Need to trade supplies or just warm yourself up by a fire? There's a camp up the hill behind. Everyone, they're just washed up in the tides, just like you. Figure we got folks from at least 4 or 5 different shipwrecks now. All banded together, just trying to survive. Talk to Stabby Jane. Don't worry about anything. She's actually really nice. Looking for a friend from the wreck, eh? If you survived, you may have wandered up our path. Well, up the path to our camp. Now, if he ain't up there toasting his buns by the fire, well, our poor souls fall victim to the songs of the sirens. You should check the camp before you go wading out into the tideway. Ask our leader, Stabby Jane. She'd know for sure if a new survivor showed up. Search for Flynn Fairwind.
Safe passage, Jill.
At some point, I should probably get this guy some professions. Haven't done that yet. As you can obviously see. Not even secondary. Aren't I great?
Fancy a cuppa?
That's if you shitty. Afraid your friend may have been lost to the siren's call.
Good day to you.
Ah, you must be from the latest wreck. Those dang sirens are getting bolder by the day.
Look always to the sea. What can I do for you?
I was a sellsword server. I'm Jane. Sellsword serving on a merchant vessel before the sirens dragged us in. These folks fished me right out of the tideway. Gave me a nickname, and have been like family ever since. They say we seem to be odd, but they're good, honest people. For some of them, washing up here was a welcome change from whatever life they endured before. Chance to start over. Others are just trying to survive until they can get back home. Favorite things. It's tough out here. Pirates, deadly monsters, Hungry Sam's endless battle with indigestion. Nothing sets the nerves at ease like an old keepsake. Something to remind you of home. Something to keep you going. Ask around the camp. Find out what folks might have lost out there in the tideways. If you can bring any of it back, it'd be a mighty kind gesture. Me? Oh, I had a locket. Never mind. It's too small. You'd never find it. It's nothing. Don't worry about it. Of course not. Silencing the sisters. Sirens in the tideway have drawn countless ships there. So wiping them out would be a boon to all seafaring folk. But you can't very well kill all of them. Only a fool would try that. The real dangerous ones are the elders, the sisters as they're known. Bigger, smarter, and stronger than the younger ones. Forces carry out far to sea and bring in all the big catches. I managed to track 2 of them to her then at the northern end of the tideway. I can't take them alone.
Keep the wind in your sails.
Hungry Sam.
Grab those beaver, friend.
Get out of the fire. What's their favorite thing you lost in a wreck?
Keep the wind in your sails.
Never had a bad meal out of that lunchbox. I miss it too.
What can I do for you?
I'm starving. Not actually starving. Like when I first got here, emotionally starving. Haven't had any luck with the oysters lately, and seaweed soup really upsets my guts. If I can get any more of that stuff, I think the other castaways might actually feed me to the sharks. How about them tide lurkers? They look pretty juicy. Bet you could steam those up real nice. And give me some. I'm not much of a hunter, but I'll share it with you.
Look always to the sea.
Got a Zandalari troll here. Fun.
What can I do for you?
Look always to the sea.
Probably my compass. Never led me astray. Well, until we ended up here. But that's hardly the compass's fault. I mean, it's an inanimate object you can't really blame. Continues to ramble about taking responsibility for your own actions for several minutes. Thankfully, we don't have to always listen to it. Rideable parrots, it seems.
Finest wares in Kul Tiras, right here.
Toy robot. A little wind-up fellow bought from a gnome back in Barras.
Let me show you what I got.
Pair, sell. Destroy.
Stop by and
Okay. 5 points are always helpful. Let's see what this quest is down here. Oh, Captain Keelson. Curse these slimy wretches, their singing sets men's hearts afire and their brains adrift. My ship's aground, my cargo's lost, nothing for it now but to fight.
Come at me, you briny hags! I'll fly your hides as my new colours!
Sounds really angry. What to do, what to do, what to do. I am heading the wrong way. Makes more sense. Juicy lurker tail. They're so squishy, rogues. See, I know I'm only play a hunter, but he's on horde right now, so I think. Ooh, quest. Cloth, of course, it's going to be worse. Winton Middle catches your eye among the gently bobbling flows of. Digging into the tank of weed, you discover a locked, a simple yet sturdy design. Opening locker reveals a hand-drawn picture of a woman with fiery red bangs. Her arm is around a woman with short, cropped auburn hair. The two apparently displaying warm smiles for the artist. Oh, the toy robot. I should probably move this into my thing. Or not. That one done. Treasure chest. Skeleton just sitting there, chilling. Get there before it expires. Come on, come on, come on. Yes, chests, treasure chests do expire. Battered Vicral Cowl. Still collect. Oh. Dust falls from the scroll cases to tree, revealing an ornate etching. The artwork rendered with obvious care and skill depicts the scene from a Portolan pilgrimage. The container has spaces for 12 rolled scrolls, only one of which is occupied. A complete set would likely be quite valuable to a Portolan collector. Okay. That's gonna be a long quest. Never mind. Come on, so long, so long. Foulmouth, last of his crew. Squawk, your mother was a troll. Squawk. Drink some potion. She's helping me right now. Squawk. Hair trainer mantle. Let's see what it looks like. Yeah, sure. Why not? Heart of Azeroth. Oh, level 3. Never mind. Let's put our other stuff back on.
So beautiful.
I need a target.
You killed the love of my life. How could you?
I could because I'm trying to save you, Flynn. Weirdo. I don't know about you guys, but if I had people who were following me around all day long, I'd get pretty irritated.
I need to target something first.
Probably end up just killing them, which is what they do. But that's beside the point. Almost done.
I don't have a target.
Last of the wailing sirens we have to fight.
I need a target.
There's one chance you'll never want to hear again. For those of you who don't know, Shanty is a song.
I don't have a target.
Good work. Trust me. Maybe some of these waters will be safe again. Okay, we just have to get one more juicy lurker tail. Let's see if we can find a lurker. There's one.
I need to target something first.
Don't die, don't die. Okay. Hallelujah. Run away! Run away!
Not bad for a flea-bitten stowaway. You're lucky I didn't find you before we ran aground, or it'd be your guts I'm scraping off me boots. Careful about sticking your nose into Ashvane business. They're as filthy as they come.
What's the word?
Oh, was I crying? Let's agree to never speak of this again. Ugh, my head. My heart. Feels like a good hangover and a bad breakup put together. On the bright side, I think I know where we are. And where that ship was headed. Freehold. It's a free town. For, free folk. The only rule there is that there are no rules. A lot of guys with peg legs and eye patches and exotic pants. Catch my drift. There's a trail through the hills that'll take us there. Pretty sure I remember the way. Let's get going. Gotta walk off that dang siren's witchery.
Eyes on the horizon.
Help
Let's get
them up.
paid. Still a bit foggy. Just need a little drink to clear my head.
Here we
that
go.
hits the spot. Let's get moving. Now, which way was it? Left? No, it was definitely right.
I don't trust him right now. Of course. Deadly lizards.
Watch yourself. There's some nasty critters out here.
Of course you're not gonna help me fight at all.
I suppose I'll just wait.
Yeah, you do that while I kill things. Quest.
Lord Admiral's fate,
Traveler.
friend.
Nobody uses this trail unless they got a death wish. The only thing more poisonous than marrowfly to the siren was that I ate them all day.
Just need another little
That marrowfly toxin is here, what I'm here for. You see, I'm a favor of specialty goods, and my clients are just dying for more of my products. You bring me their students, I'll pay you. Simple as that. You can even find them on the Sarah's if you don't
we're
want to get your
getting
hands
close.
dirty.
I can feel
Keep the wind in your
toxic
sails.
stingers. I'm sure those serve a totally
I
legitimate
can't attack
purpose.
that.
Hey, lizard.
precious friend. Yeah, just keep walking, I suppose. I'll go turn in this quest while I wait for him. Jeez.
Oi!
Got them stingers. Pleasure doing business for you. In the future, I'll make sure you get a special discount. Hey.
Safe passage
You all
to
done
ya.
with your side job, are you? Can we get a little professionalism here?
Oh, I need to go turn in those other
Aha!
things.
This looks familiar. We must be going the right way.
Dude, can I just smack you?
Ahoy!
Slap him across the face. Try and sober him up a bit. Goodness.
We went right last time. So it must be left. I think my head's finally clearing up.
There's Freehold. Wow.
Here we are. Freehold.
Yep, he's a sailor.
This is a rough town. Just let me do the talking.
Okay, be back. Let's go turn in those other quests. Because I was dumb and forgot to. That's why. Just in case you were wondering. Freehold, meeting stone. The dungeon.
Or that Bruce Fever, friend.
Oh, you're a lifesaver. Hang on a sec. I'll cook these up in no time.
Safe passage, Jill.
Fancy a cuppa?
By acquiring their deadly song, you have saved countless lives. We've all lost something in the tide, some more than others. Didn't think you actually find all this stuff. We don't have much, but there's a little something for your troubles. What's that you've got there? What's that? Takes the locket, opens it and tears begin to well up in her eyes as she closes it and tucks it into her jacket. Thank you.
Safe passage to you.
And we head back to Freehold. Not that one, though. I'm not ready to solo a dungeon yet. There he is.
What's your story?
Told you I knew how to find it. Well, there she is. Freehold. You can get anything you want here, provided you can pay for it. Whether you pay with gold or steel, it's up to you. Take a look.
Next round's on me. Freehold is a free people's port. Unlike Borealis, it has no rules or regulations about what vessels are allowed to dock. Privateers, mercenaries, even pirates are welcome. Naturally, it's a colorful town. I've never seen it this busy before. Something big must be going down. I'd bet my boots we'll find more Ashvane weapons in the docks. We need to learn who's buying them. Are you thirsty? I'm
Right ahead, face first into a den of snakes. All this legwork will be for nothing if we can't show Catherine hard proof linking the Ashvane Company to the freebooters here in Freehold. Ashvane may will be able to careful and craft their boats, but I doubt the dockmaster here has any reason to be so secretive. Check his office to find us something, anything that connects him to Ashvane. See those salty-looking guys in red? That's the Irontide crew. They're the worst of the worst, cutthroats, brigands to a man. Irontide wouldn't be guarding the docks if they didn't stand to gain something. Light in their pockets, see what kind of hardware they got.
Keep your powder dry. Once you have proof that the Ashvane Company's been selling weapons to these scumbags, come find me up the hill at the main gate. I've been gone a long time. Let's hope I still have a few friends inside.
What can I
Gerald,
do for you?
the beatings will continue. Ain't seen you before. You a mercenary? I got some guys needing roughen up. Chris is willing to split through the gap and where a front tooth used to be. Should be, I should say. Ever since Harlan started fancying himself an admiral, his Irontide guppies been strutting around here like they own the place, forcing all their crews to swear loyalty to Harlan. Be honest, what can't defend ourselves? Freehold was never a safe town, but at least it was free. Rick Robin. I'm out here trying to enjoy my break, but I ran out of hooch. Got some grog hidden in the water just off the dock, stashing in crates tied to some of the rig. Do me a favor and fetch it, will you? Brigand's pretty tangled, so you might have to pull in a few lines before you get the right one. I do it myself, but if they see me, they're going to force me back to work unloading them new weapons.
Keep the wind in your sails.
Stabby.
I don't have a target. I need to target something first.
Furious Scuttler. catch a fish. Another furious scout. Sea Dog Grog.
I'll run you through!
I need a target.
The Skeleton Cannon's ball stands out from the others. She knows the familiar sheen of Azeroth across its surface. She can't help but notice the nearby cannon conveniently pointed at the ships loaded with the stores of Ashrain company weapons. Use the Ashrain cannon to destroy 6 Ashrain coast supplies. Azeroth cannonballs are required to fire the cannon. Three. 4. 5. 6. I'll kill this mouse. I have to get one more. It leads me to some guys I need to kill anyway, so.
I need to target something first.
Drink a potion. Soggy treasure map. My late lady, she rests where she was slain, a true Kul Tiras burial, forever in the shadow of the anchor. Interesting. Fading treasure map. Finally won. Okay, come on, let's do this.
Stand and deliver!
a decent amount of.
So this is what it feels like. Bury me with me rum.
It's always good to get appearances. Okay. We need one more cutlass, one more Azeroth. Speaking of which, I just need to find trick shots. There's one there. Oh man. Ugh, come on. There we go.
Lord Admiral's favor, friend.
Friendly with Proudmoore Admiralty. Sweet.
Safe passage to you.
Thanks for your help, stranger. Remember to keep the salt out of your britches.
I don't have a target.
Counterfeit Kul Tiras coins. Master's records. Sweet. Let's go get these turned in. I actually kind of like that cloak. It looks pretty cool. In my humble opinion.
I need to get closer.
So we fought Squawk, now we've got fighting Squax. Azeroth power level 2. You heal for 446, 73 seconds. Healing right now is probably the best idea.
Blood or gold?
Good news, I think they're going to
Everything
let us
has a
in.
cost.
Bad news, we technically have to become pirates to get in. Stubborn as a will, she won't buy our story without proof. Nice work. This is undeniable proof that Miss Drusilla has been selling weapons to pirates. It's high treason. What have you found? Just as I thought. Irontide cutting some kind of deal with Ashray. Figures, birds of a feather, and all that. Freehold used to be open to anyone, but now it seems that the Irontide Raiders have declared themselves the owners. They're locking the place down and turning away anyone who is a part of the Corp. Fortunately, they're also hiring. Put this on. Don't think about where it came from. We'll pose as new recruits, get in, gather some extra ammunition, and be back in Paralis in time for supper. Cyrus may be salty, but he's a decent cook.
Watch your back out there. Looking good. Let's tell the recruiter we've come to volunteer.
I've seen
This
things that
guy.
would scare you shellers.
Greeting, young one. I'm Rocco. I trade in specialty goods and exotic wares. Rocco pulled a small wooden cask from beneath the shelf. This bourbon is 100 years old. I know it because I bought it 100 years ago. The man of Freehold is prepared to trade me a rare scroll for this, but as I am barred from entering, it seems this town is not so free anymore. If you could get in, perhaps you could make the trade on my behalf, and I would be in your debt.
Come back with some better stories.
Carnatan. His shop is upstairs at the southern end of town. Suppose I'll return to Paralis empty-handed for now. Meet me there with the scroll and we shall work out your compensation.
Well, ye did bring your own hats. All right, get in there and report for orientation.
Hazing. He means hazing. Don't worry, we're skipping that part. I know a place we can hide out while we gather information.
So here, I believe.
Ahem. Avast, ye bloated barnacle! We've come for your booty!
I told you Irontide punks to... Wait a minute. Flynn? I thought you were dead. Oh, don't tell me you're actually working for those bootlickers.
It's, kind of a long story. How about a drink? I'm all in.
Don't worry. Fenric's a good man. I trust him with my life. We should go check in with Cyrus and Taylor before we get too deep. Pens and all. Scrap a piece of parchment, tucks into some carrier bag. This is all the evidence we've gathered so far, linking the Ashray Train Company to the weapons and pirates here in Freehold. Take it to Rodrigo on the roof just behind this tower. He raises parrots that make great messengers. Some are even big enough to ride. Rodrigo's a few planks short of a poop deck, but he's trustworthy.
Don't look back.
You send this later. Talia and Borealis. Aye, letter will get there fast. Full speed ahead, Pades. Pretties. Sorry. I can't read. Sometimes it seems.
What's the word?
Boss is updated, let's get back.
Let's get paid.
What'll it be?
Pleased to meet you. Name's Venric. I've been scrapping out a living here in Freehold for years. Flynn used to be regular back when he, well, I shouldn't say too much. Immense past is his own. I'll help the two of you out, but first I demand that you let me give you a proper freehold welcome. A drink. Order a drink from Fenric and drink it.
Watch yourself out there.
Ale, milk, milk, in a skull mug. Milk in
There
a skull
you go.
mug.
Now, a toast to better days. Ah, that hits the spot. Say, Flynn, whatever happened to that woman you were always talking about? You know, the one with hair like ravens down?
Not now, Venric. We're here on serious business.
Ah, nothing like sharing a drink with an old friend. And a new one. Captain of Freehold Raiders, Harlan Sweet, has in his tiny head that he's in charge of Freehold now. He's been forcing smaller crews to spread their loyalty and littering the whole town with his dang recruiting posters. Do me a favor and take down any of them posters you find. Just don't let them catch you doing it, or it's a long walk off a short plank.
Cheers!
A job's a job, mate.
So the Iron-Tide Raiders are bringing the various outlaw crews together for a big job using weapons provided by the Ashmain Company. Tells me something they're not going. Something tells me they're not going fishing. We should see if members of the smaller crews are carrying any notes or orders. Oh, excuse me. I trust you can handle it. I need to lay low and catch up with Fenric. Let's see if anyone here to recognize me. The odds of them offering a friendly drink are precisely 0.
See you around.
Okay, guys, now that we accepted those, it's probably time to call it a day. I've kept you long enough on this episode, so I will talk to you later. And if you've enjoyed, like and subscribe. Until then, bye!